Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Haitham Amin. I go by Sam. I'm an attorney here in San Francisco, California. Today we will be discussing the crime of embezzlement. Before we go any further, if you have not already done so, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, share this video, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Now, back to California Penal Code 503, also known as embezzlement. As I like to do generally in my videos, I'd like to start with an example or an incident that I have encountered in my practice. Generally speaking, embezzlement will occur when an employer entrusts an employee with property such as money, and the employee then decides to deprive the employer of his or her property, steal the money. So, most recently I had a client that was employed by a shop, a grocery store, and the employee, my client, was stealing from the employer, the owner. The owner caught my client stealing from the cash register and notified the police. The police then accessed the video footage for the last few months, and they determined my client was stealing more than $950, which is a felony here in California that's punishable up to 3 years in prison. If the property is valued at $950 or less, it's a misdemeanor punishable up to 6 months in county jail. Now, in order for the DA to prove that my client is guilty of embezzlement, they'll have to show that my client didn't just steal the money, but he also intended to deprive my client, or rather the employer, permanently of his property. In this case would be the cash. And while the one can argue that my client was caught red-handed, thankfully here in California we have an opportunity to get this case completely dismissed through pretrial divergence programs such as classes, courses that would show my client, or rather assist my client in keeping his criminal record clean, and hopefully rehabilitate my client in order to become a good member of society and be able to finish his college degree and carry on with his life. With that being said, I'd like to also remind you that the crime of embezzlement could be considered moral turpitude for purposes of immigration, and could subject a non-citizen to either inadmissibility or deportation from the United States. With that being said, I'd like to thank you for spending a few minutes with me as always. Please comment, share, like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Again, thank you and have a good evening. Being the only person that's advocating in the courtroom on behalf of the accused is a humbling feeling for me. I believe in the tenets of the Constitution, which is innocent until proven guilty, and that carries from day one until the trial date.